No, you love me, girl, so that I love you. No, you love me, boy, so that I love you. 3년이 네 곁에 있어줘.
You woke up feeling emptiness beside you and sat down. You looked around to see your husband John Jungkook, who was lying beside you a while ago, but now he's nowhere to be seen. But suddenly your eyes went towards the balcony, and there he was standing, leaning to the wall and smoking. You were not surprised to see him like this. It's not the first time you caught him smoking, but it's just getting worse now. First, he started to smoke to relieve his stress, but now he got addicted to it. Not even a single second he lives without his cigarettes. Always finds a chance to smoke. You even try to make him understand that how dangerous it is for health, but only God knows when he wants to leave this addiction. You sighed and got up, trying to find the switch to turn on the light, but to your bad luck, you couldn't find it. Maybe because it's moonless night today and darker than any other day. You sighed and got up, walking towards the balcony to call him. Jungkook, what are you doing outside this late? You said, taking a small step, as you literally couldn't able to see anything. Suddenly you fell down on the floor after bumping into something. You tried to get up holding the doorknob but couldn't able to. As soon as Jungkook heard a small scream of yours, he threw his cigarette and rushed inside to see you. And there you were sitting while holding your feet. He looked a little confused. What happened? Are you okay? Looking at him, you smiled awkwardly and nodded while caressing your feet. He looked at your feet and then at you again. You're not fine at all, is the only thing he was able to get after seeing you. Getting on his knees in front of you, he softly caressed your feet. Nothing serious. I just fell down because of the darkness. I'm fine. You said, looking at your feet as it was paining slightly. You were looking at your feet while his eyes were fixed on you. With blowing wind, his hand moved to your hair and he tugged your hair behind your ear, making you look at him with your narrowed eyes. Your face turned red in no time, seeing his dark, intense glance on you. Don't be clumsy, take good care of you. He whispered. His voice was heavy because of the smoke and dominating. You looked in his eyes and nodded slightly while he just smiled a little. What were you doing outside? You were smoking again? You asked while raising your brows. He sighed and didn't say anything, making you sigh too. He can't lie to you, but also can't say the truth. You're not going to listen to me, will you? How many times do I have to tell you to stop smoking? It's not good for your health. You are making your way to hell. Come on, don't start again now. I'll stop smoking. It's just because of the stress. You know that I'm so stressed because of this new project, and smoking a little helped me to calm down. Once the project is finished, I'll stop. He said again, giving you the same lame reason. You shouldn't let him smoke at the first time. A little? Are you sure? Because as much as I know, you are already addicted to this cigarette. You never leave a chance to not smoke. Look at the time. It's already midnight and there is a Mr.'s addiction which is keeping them awake. You are really crossing. And before you complete your sentence, he kissed you. That's really a great escape, he finds. Whenever you lecture him, he kisses you and stop you from talking further. You try to push him a little, placing your hand on his chest, but he cupped your cheeks and deepened the kiss. It lasted for a good minute, and when he feels like you're struggling to take a breath, he breaks it. You gasped for some fresh air and looked at him. That's enough, my love. I understand that it's not good for my health. Now let's go and sleep. I'm sleepy now, he said, yawning. You scoffed. Never saw such a bipolar person like him. Jungkook picked you in his arms and walked towards the bed while you looked at him with a disgusting face. And he knows why it is. You can't handle his kisses now. It's so bad, just like a cigarette. He softly out you on the bed while you quickly got up and drank the water. It's the taste you hate the most. Jungkook chuckled slightly, seeing your weird face. You looked at him and slapped his chest. From the next time, before kissing me, either wash your mouth or just stop smoking. And what if I deny both? He said, raising his brows and looking at you. You flicked his forehead. Then forget that you can ever get a kiss from me or you can ever kiss me. I can't tolerate the smell and this taste. It's hell. Rolling your eyes, you lay down on the bed, pulling the blanket over your shoulder and back facing him. Jungkook chuckled and softly kissed your cheek before lying down with you. Good night, sweetheart. You tied your hair in a messy bun and started to make the breakfast, feeling a little tired as you weren't able to sleep properly last night, just thinking about Jungkook and this new addiction. It's not like you had some kind of problem from him smoking, but everything has a limit, and he crossed that. He crossed every possible limit of smoking. You were so lost in your thoughts and flinched when you felt two arms wrapped around your waist. Speak up, the devil. Jungkook kissed your shoulder and then rested his chin on your shoulder. His eyes were still closed, inhaling the soft smell of your body wash. You looked at him with your side eyes and again got back to your work. He's sleeping again. You shrugged your shoulder a little to disturb him, and he slugged, making you smile a little. You are disturbing me, just like you do every time. By the way, have you seen the time? You don't want to go office today? You'll get late. Just go and freshen up. He hummed but stayed in the same position, making you let out a deep sigh. Today I'm working from home. There's not much work in the office, and I also have to attend an important meeting with Mr. Tyler online, so it's better if I stay home today. You nodded, and freeing yourself from his grip, you walk to the cabinet and take out some spices. That's really a great plan. Like this, I can even keep my eyes on you so that you won't smoke. You looked at him with your narrowed eyes while he laughed. Now he's thinking of quitting smoking, or else you won't stop lecturing him. You really had a different level of problems with me smoking, right? Of course, why not? You can even say that it's a jealousy. My husband started to give something else more importance than me. I don't feel good. You said, pouting, making him laugh at your cuteness. You're really so tricky for him. Come on, nothing can replace you. You know that, right? You are irreplaceable. Of course I know, but now I started to doubt myself and your this addiction. Well, that's right. That addiction of something is really so dangerous, and now it's really hard for me to quit smoking. But if you really want me to quit it, then just keep my hands and lips busy and I'll stop here. He said with a smirk on his face, and you know what he really means, but decided to play a little dumb with him and make a confused look. If that is so, then why don't you try to make some painting and maybe try to sing a good song? Whenever you feel an urge to smoke, nothing can heal you better than a music. And if that is not working, then you can even have a chocolate that will work better. Jungkook scoffed, looking at you, and poked his inner cheek with his tongue and smirked while you were still looking at him innocently. You really know how to play dumb. Impressive. Thank you, but now you go and get fresh up. I already prepared the breakfast. You said and pushed him away. He opened his mouth to say something. Before that, you pushed him again, making him sigh. Just go, Mr. John Jungkook. Well, I'm going for now, but just once, think what I said. Winking at you, he left upstairs. You sighed. This man is really crazy. You pushed the door of Jungkook's room open with your leg and walked inside holding the tray in your hands. He had been working for so long that you thought to offer him some coffee and snacks, but as soon as you walked inside, a heavy sigh left your mouth when you saw him sitting on the couch with his head resting back and holding a cigarette between his fingers. What was the need of snack and coffee when he had such a calming beverage with him all the time? You walked inside, closing the door behind you with a loud sound, grabbing his attention. He looked at you and smiled, seeing that annoying expression on your face, and he is well aware why it is so. You walked to him and placed the tray on the table. Think of giving you some snacks for a break, but I think you're already enjoying something else. You were about to leave as you don't want to argue on this topic more. He's not going to quit his this addiction and his behavior is making it clear for you. Choco quickly sat straight and grabbed your arm, making you stop at your place. What's that, love? You're still angry at me. You're not going to stop inhaling this shit. For real, once in a while it's okay, but it's getting too much, Jungkook, and you know that too. This will only make you a drug addict. Now it's just smoking, not so long when you'll start drinking and taking other things too. Come on, I'm not a child who doesn't know the harmful sides of these things. We have already talked about this, and I'm trying to do something, but at least let me have one smoke in peace, my woman. He said and pulled you on his lap. You sighed looking at him, but he pecked your lips. You make a disgusting face and looked at him while he laughed. I already started to hate it. All I want is for you to quit smoking. Is it really that hard? You said, wrapping your arms around his neck while he shrugged his shoulder. He take his hand closer to his mouth, in which he was holding the cigarette, only to get a slap on his hand by you. He laughed looking at you, but you were not in the mood for a joke right now. Well, I think I'm already addicted to it. What can I do? But do you know that leaving one addiction is easier when you have something better to get addicted to? Come on, don't say that you are swiping on alcohol now. He laughed as you looked more annoyed than earlier now. He looked at you and his grip on your waist tightened as he pulls you even closer to him, reducing the distance between you two. His one hand slipped down from your waist and reaches your cheeks as he caressed it softly. His finger traces your lower lip. His eyes had enough strength to twist inside you. Oh baby, I'm merely swapping one addiction for another, but if you gave me something better and more addicted than a cigarette, then I'll quit. You raised your brows and looked at him with questionable expression. One kiss for every time I want to smoke and I'll quit it. You smiled as you finally get to know his desire. You really think it's that easy? You said, getting in the whole playful mood. Well, after such a tiring day, your this playful welcome is the stress reliever for him. He bites his lower lip and accepted your challenge. After all, there's no one who can beat John Jungkook. He pulls you down on the couch and hovered over you, trapping you between his arms. You like it when he takes control over you like this. He looked in your eyes and softly pressed his lips against yours, kissing you with love and desire. You smiled between the kiss and wrapped your arms around his neck, pulling him deeper. After a few minutes, he broke the kiss and looked at you, smiling. This time, you didn't make that disgusting face because he didn't smell like cigarettes at all. He had that burning cigarette in his hand, but he didn't smoke. Nothing can be more addictive than your kisses. So, are you really planning to quit the smoking? Because I see that you didn't smoke at all. He smiled and pecked your lips, making you giggle. Well, it's all because I don't want you to make that disgusting face after kissing me and then drink water. I want you to enjoy our kissing as much as I do, and if your kiss takes me to leave my year-old addiction, then I'm ready to leave that too. You raised your brow, just asking him with your eyes if you should believe him or not. If quitting the smoking means I'll get sweet kisses from you, then I'm all ready without any second condition. But in return, you also have to stick with your promise and let me kiss you whenever I want and wherever I want. Can I trust you? You are just unable to quit John Jungkook. I won't trust you in this matter. Jungkook looked at you with his raised brows, while a small smile tugging at the corner of your lips. He scoffed at your playful move. Okay, fine, I'll show you that I'm able to quit. That I was not quitting it earlier because I don't want to simply, but now when I want to, I'll not touch my secret as long as you want. You raised your brow in disbelief with a smile. As long as I want? As long as you want, but after that you have to accept the deal. If I prove my determination to quit smoking, you can't back out. 1 week. Try quitting for a week and I'll do whatever you want. He's smirk looking at you, and you know if you gave him a challenge, then this time he's surely gonna quit smoking. Okay, but let's start it tomorrow, and how about you keep me busy until then? He winked and you chuckled, kissing him again.